The secret of life materials. From stone to glittering, glass and steel, these are the stepping stones of our human history. Materials are on the revolution cups today when anything is imaginable. Science, according to Richard Dawkins, is the objective search for the truth about the material universe. Our natural relationships with materials began in the natural world. We use stone, iron, metal, and wood to create anything from tools to musical instruments. Garrett Balliard is the luthier, a maker of wooden string instruments, who specialized in the violin, the pinnacle of musical craftsmanship. The violin is the wooden chordophone in the violin family that is also known as fiddle. The body of most violins is made of hollow wood. He was challenged to expand his work as technology improved, and the material he utilized were thermoplastic polymer, and the method was 3D printing. With the assistance of the Una Palika, a classical of folk violinist, our senses are what connects us to materials and distinguish us human. One is blurring the lines between human and machine that in the isolated wilderness of northern Sweden. He's been dubbed the first cyborg in Europe in 2013. 10 years after his right arm was amputated due to cancer, Magnus Niska decided to try out the groundbreaking prosthetic hand that he could manipulate with his thoughts. The science fiction of the Bionic Man is becoming science truth because to advanced materials that combine with human tissue. Magnus uses brain impulses to regulate movement with his prosthetic arm. So how exactly does a prosthetic arm work? Scientists are currently studying how to discover brain impulses that are transferred from Magnus' brain to his hand via electrodes inserted to his arm. The evolution of man into machine implanted electrodes, unlike skin electrodes, are permanent inside in the human body and will connect directly to a Magnus nerve tissue. A researcher, Laura Donna Solo, believes it is conceivable to implant a prosthetic hand into an amputee, and here the amputee remarked, "Things like it feels like my genuine hand." What if the impulses are sent both ways and the brain can deduce what the mechanical hand is touching? So Lachlan, a curator at the Materials Library at the University College of London, is both an artist and a scientist. Her interest in materials is based on sensuality, steel, which is the alloy of iron and carbon. With the carbon level up to 2% is one of her favorite materials, are also important to her because they act as a bridge between the past and the future. Among the scientific skins are spacecraft, soup, jewels, and socks. So, as a sweet place for the material world's comedian and shapeshifters. There's a particularly interesting bit of wire that reveals a lot about metal crystal structure as well as the interaction between materials and artifacts. Heat is required to activate this wire, which can be transformed into a paperclip or anything else. The metal's crystal structure is relining in their crystal and returning to where they were born. As a result, the crystal will reline themselves to form the shape of a paperclip thanks to memory of metal. Aerogel is a solid material with a very low density that is made by eliminating the liquid component of traditional gel, also known as ice smoke. It's solid sky, according to So Lachlan, that was created to trap stardust.